Hello everybody, I'm Zach. Um, a while back, one of my really good friends and I tried to make an It Gets Better video. Uh, didn't really turn out very well. Well, turned out really good, but YouTube, YouTube wouldn't let us put it up for copyright infringement or something. So I wanted to take a couple minutes and let everybody know, it does get better. And don't give up. I can't stress that enough. Like, life, I'll be completely honest with you, life isn't a piece of cake. You're gonna have your trials, and things might get hard from time to time, but just keep your head up and it'll get a lot better. Trust me. When I was in high school, I was out, but I wasn't out. Everybody just kind of assumed, and it didn't bother me. I tried to cover it up. I came from a religious family and everything. Tried to cover it up, and nobody bought it. I still got called a queer and a homo and told I'm going to hell and all this and that. Don't let it get to you. They would kick me, shove me into lockers, push me down the steps, all this stuff. I know at the time it doesn't seem like it's gonna get better. Trust me, it gets so much better. I'm 23 years old now. I'm from Pennsylvania. No longer live there. I'm in the United States Air Force. I'm respected in my job, and everybody likes me. Nobody has a problem with me. I'm out. I'm in the military and I'm out. Everybody knows that I'm gay. Nobody cares. It's just, I guess kids growing up, they're not happy unless they're making somebody else miserable. Don't let it get to you. Whatever you do, if you're having a hard time, to ask somebody for help. Tell somebody you're having a hard time. Heck, I'll even give you my email address, and if you need somebody to talk to, feel free to email me. I reply to every email unless it says do not reply. I'll reply to it. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. If you have nobody else, or even if you do have other people, but you don't want people close to you knowing what's going on, I don't know, I'm sure I won't know you, and I'm not one of these people to go and say something to other people about something that somebody came to me in confidence about. You can come to me. I will be there for you. Just, life gets so much better. So much better. Like I said earlier, they pushed me down the steps, they made fun of me, they beat me, I'll be honest with you, I wanted to give up so many times. I didn't know where to turn. I couldn't talk to my parents, I couldn't talk to my stepsisters, I couldn't even talk to my friends. That's how bad it was. But all those people that made fun of me and pushed me around and everything, guess what they're still doing? I graduated 5 years ago in 2007. Guess what they are still doing? Almost all of them are still living at home with mommy and daddy, who are paying for everything for them. And here I am, the fag, the queer, the one that's not gonna amount to anything, because I didn't come from money. You know, money has nothing to do with this, you know. But I'm in the military. I've been to Iraq. I'm deploying again in October, you know, and it's not the best paycheck, but I have a decent paycheck, you know, and life gets so much better. You just gotta stick in there and hang out, you know. You gotta roll with the punches. You know, people knock you down, just get back up, smile at them, and just walk away. You know, I had a really good friend just a couple months ago, actually, who he got some news and he wanted to give up. You know, he was hospitalized. They sent him to the mental clinic in the hospital here. I'm stationed in Minot, North Dakota. They sent him to the mental clinic here, and they hospitalized him for almost a week and a half. And every day that I could, I made it a point to go and visit him. You know, I'm there for people. You know, other than work, I have nothing else really going on in my life right now. Well, I spend quite a bit of time with my boyfriend when I can see him. It's kind of hard with my job and his job. And I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you once you're out of high school you never have problems, because that's not true at all. You know, you'll always have problems. It's just you gotta be strong and hold on and just realize it might be horrible now, but you know, give it a couple years. It'll be so much better. You'll still have your downs. You'll still have days where you're like, oh, this is horrible. But trust me, it is so much better than high school. High school was the worst time I've ever had. And to be honest with you, I'd rather go back to basic training than go back to high school. Like, high school is such a bad time. I was in the band, you know, I was in chorus, so of course, and I wasn't the smartest person, but I definitely wasn't the most the dumbest, I guess you could say. I wasn't the dumbest. But I got decent grades, you know. So I kind of set myself up to be called a geek, a nerd, you know, all that stuff. Those are just, they're just names, you know. Like, that's like somebody coming up and saying, hey Zach, you know, it's just a name. Well, actually that's my name. Say they called me Brad or something, you know, it's just a name. It really has no meaning, and it shouldn't bother you at all. You know, just don't let things get to you, and hang in there. I know I've said that like a million times, but I can't stress it enough that it gets so much better. Like, unbelievably better. Really don't know what else to say. In case you don't think it really gets better, I joined the military and they sent me to Minot, North Dakota. And I was like, oh my gosh, could they send me to any more worse of a place? Well, lo and behold, I got back from Iraq and started talking to this person that I met briefly before I deployed, and we really, we really clicked, and we decided to start dating and everything. And a year and like 2 months later, we're still together. I can't stress it enough. Don't give up. It gets so much better. Like I said, I'll either put my email address in the video or I'll put it in the caption. If you need anybody to talk to, shoot me an email. In the message or in the subject, just type something like, hey, I need somebody to talk to, or can you help me with this, or something just to let me know that it's not a piece of spam mail. I mean, I open all my emails anyway, but just and I promise you, I will help you to the best of my ability. I will reply to your email if you send me one. But alright, well, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. But I will be here for you, and I hope you all have a good day or night or whatever time it is. And just remember, please, it gets better. It really, truly, and honestly does. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Sorry. I'm gonna get off here now. That way I can publish this and everything. You guys have a good one. I'm gonna try to make more later on, but this is my first solo one, and I'm hoping that YouTube will actually allow it. But just remember, it gets better, and I'll talk to you all later.